What is going on, everyone? And you're again here for you, some Call of Duty Ghost, and in this week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. Now, it is a weekly series here on my channel, posted on Saturdays, as you may imagine, where subscribers send in KEM Strikes. Now, if it's something amazing that I feel as though people could see, I like to upload those. If it's something that I feel as though I can break down and help people out and maybe make them do a little bit better when they play the game, I like to do those as well. That being said, what do you say about a KEM Strike where a man walks into a free-for-all, uses his pistol, goes 30-0. I don't even know what to say. Bazonka, hats off to you. This KEM Strike was actually sent to me by a guy named Bazonka. You guys want to check him out, there's going to be a link in the description to his channel. He's using like the P226. I'm not even entirely positive that's the name of the pistol, because I don't know the pistols in this game very well. And for my money, the only decent pistol, because I've tried most of them out, and I may not know the names, so I've tried them out, and the only one that's decent in my mind is the Magnum, and that's when you use them akimbo, because they're basically a shotgun at that point. But he goes into a free-for-all, uses a pistol. I'll give him this, though. I'll say this in my defense as a player, because this guy, I feel as though he's trumping me as a way better player than me. I'll say this. This is one of the most tried-and-true, best maps to play free-for-all on if you implement this strategy. Now, I actually got a KEM Strike on the Xbox One. It was with partially the Vepr and partially with a Remington R5 that I picked up, and I was using the exact same strategy that he's using in this video. And every time I play free-for-all on Tremor, and every time you play free-for-all on Tremor, you need to camp in this building. That's what you do. You call it camping. I hate when people say camping, and not a lot of people do anymore. That was more of a 2007, 2008 thing, where basically if you did well, you were a camper, regardless of what you did. Just camper was a term for your douche, I guess. But what you basically do when you're playing free-for-all, I've said this many times, every time I do a free-for-all video, is you do not run around the map aimlessly. It doesn't work, okay? You may be good. You may have the best twitch reflexes in the world, maybe using the best class setup you know how to make, but you're just not going to find enough traffic if you do it that way. So what you do is you find an area where basically you're surrounded by enemy players and their spawn points, and that's what he does, and that's what this building is for. You have people coming through this door right here, you have people coming through the back door, and you got people running at you from upstairs. You basically go back and forth, back and forth. People look for quick tips and stuff that can actually help them. There's not too many tips out there that can really help people besides stuff like this. I mean, what more do you need? You go back and forth between these three spots right here, and you will find people. They will come to you. That's what happens. Now, mind you, when you're playing free-for-all, don't expect every kill to be a gimme. Now, a lot of the time, you can catch people off guard. When you're going back and forth like this, typically you're going to catch them as they run in through the door or something like that. You're going to pop your head up the stairs, and you're going to take them by surprise. But when you're on a kill streak like this, like right now he's 14-0, when you're playing like this and you're taking people out, and especially if you take out the same person 1, 2, 3, 4 times, that person is going to start coming back for you. Now, that can either be really good for you or it could be really bad. A revenge killer is not something people like. Alright, because when you're killing people, you're going to notice throughout this video, he's going to have the same people coming back towards him. A revenge killer is kind of nice. He's bringing traffic to you. You're being able to pick up your kills off of him. But at the exact same time, like that revenge killer, he knows what you're doing. He knows where you're at. He knows what gun you're using. It's a bit more difficult to take out that revenge killer. So while you can win, like do well this way, don't expect a KEM Strike every time you do it. Alright, don't expect every time you play free-for-all on Tremor. And look at this guy drop shotting and everything. Every time you come in here and every time you implement this strategy when you're playing free-for-all on Tremor, don't expect a KEM Strike every single time, because eventually, I mean, on your way to a 25 kill streak, and 25 kills is a lot of kills, someone might get them back at you. You know, a revenge killer might get the one up on you and take you out. Like, he's really hurt right now. He got pretty lucky right there. You know, he could have just easily have died right there, but he didn't. So just take that to heart. You know, you may not actually do ridiculously well, but you will win. You will probably win just about every free-for-all you play on this map if you will implement this strategy. Good free-for-all players, if you notice you're in a lobby with a good free-for-all player, they're going to be here. They're going to be here on this map. That's what happens. Every map is broken down to 1 or 2 spots where basically you find where, you know, an area where a bunch of different enemy spawn points are around and you take it over. Every map, free-for-all, has like 1 or 2, maybe 3 spots where people like to camp, and this is by far the best one on the map Tremor. So we're actually getting close here to the KEM Strike. He's 22-0 right now. He's using hardline, therefore he only needs 2 more kills. Actually, it's 23. I can't tell. My eyes are bad. No, it's 22-0 on the KEM Strike. So he's only 2 away, just kind of jumping back and forth. And this is where I always get caught, man. Like, whenever I get close to a KEM Strike, it's like, man, I'm like so close, but there's like this long period of time without a kill, and it's like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Then I start tensing up, your heart starts beating, but he doesn't. He picks up the 24th kill right there, gets the chem strike, and you could tell the old Bazonka over here is just actually used to getting chem strikes. Because one, I think his number of total chem strikes is in his clan tag, and two, he didn't knife the air. That kind of makes me think that this is a setup chem strike, because it's a known fact that if you get a chem strike, you have to knife the air. That's what happens, but of course I'm joking. A final score, obviously, of 30-0. He doesn't actually show the final score in the video that he sent me, but of course it was 30-0. It's free-for-all, maximum of 30 kills. Chem strike won the game for him. 30-0. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out Bazonka. There's a link in the description to his channel. And if you guys like to send in your guys' chem strikes for Chem Strike Saturday, there is everything you need to know on your screen right now. Disable resample if you have Sony Vegas. Upload it to YouTube as unlisted. No commentary, no color correction, none of that stuff. Just follow everything on the screen. Link it to me in a message here on YouTube, and I'll check them out. And maybe you'll be on next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday. We'll have to see about that. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to rate it where you guys feel the video deserves. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how